My name is Kendall Miller, and I will be conducting the sheep brain dissection for Dr. Hawley's physiological psychology course. So as you can see, I have already divided the left and right hemispheres of the cerebrum with a longitudinal fissure. This right here, longitudinal fissure, left and right brain hemispheres. So the left hemisphere is responsible for analytical thoughts, language, and reasoning. And the right hemisphere is responsible for creativity, intelligence, and insight. Right here we've got the cerebellum. So the cerebellum controls balance and muscle coordination. In fact, the cerebellum takes up about 85% of the human brain, whereas takes up about 30% of the sheep brain. So there are 4 lobes. We've got the frontal lobe, which controls motor functioning. We've got the parietal lobe, which receives and processes somatic sensory information. And we got the occipital lobe, which is primarily responsible for vision. Now, we also have the temporal lobe. Now, this is responsible for auditory sensory processing and is a part of our own language. We've got the spinal cord. Now, if we go ahead and open this up, starting over here, we have the hippocampus. So the hippocampus is responsible for converting short-term memory to long-term memory. We've got the cerebrum right here. So for the corpus callosum, it's right here. It connects the right and left brain hemispheres. And then right here we got the pineal gland or pineal body, and that secretes melatonin, also is responsible for sleep. So over here, right here, we have the superior colliculus and the inferior colliculus. The superior colliculus, its head and neck reflexes to light stimuli, and the inferior colliculus is the head and neck reflexes to sound stimuli. Again, here is the cerebellum. I'm not sure, okay, so for the hypothalamus, we got the hypothalamus down here. It's important to maintain homeostasis by controlling body temp, appetite, and fluid balance. So right here we've got pons. So pons, they contain nerve tracts that connect the cerebellum with other parts of the brain and spinal cord. And then the medulla, which right here, or brainstem. It contains centers for heart rate, blood pressure, and respiration. Brainstem. And then we've got the spinal cord. So the spinal cord is connected to the brainstem, which connects to the brain. Let's see. So we've got white and gray matter. So white matter, they are bundles of axons within the brain and the spinal cord. They're typically found in the inner portions of the cerebrum and the outer regions of the spinal cord. Now for gray matter, gray matter are areas of the brain and the spinal cord containing cell bodies, dendrites, and axons. They are found in the cerebral cortex and the inner portion of the spinal cords. Now if we turn it around, we can see the olfactory bulbs. So the olfactory bulbs, they transmit smell information from the nose to the brain, the bulbs. And then if we look right here, we've got the optic chiasm. The optic chiasm is the crossing point of optic nerves. We have several nerves. So the optic chiasm and the optic nerves 1 and 2, they're essential to our vision, whereas the olfactory nerve, which would be like right here, is essential to our sense of smell. So if we go down here a little bit, we have our oculomotor nerve, which is our cranial nerve 3, and then our trigeminal nerve, which is our central nerve or cranial nerve 5, and then our abducens nerve, which is our cranial nerve 6. So we've got the spinal cord, brainstem. I believe I discussed pons, where they contain tracts that connect. Pons right here and right here. I believe that I said that they contain nerve tracts that connect the cerebellum with the other parts of the spinal cord. And then we have I believe this is the optic tract as well. I believe that should be it, and I hope you enjoy watching this dissection.